Hi friends, I'm going to make Appam today. Appam is a Tamil Nadu Kerala dish. We usually serve this Appam, it's like dosa. We usually serve this for breakfast. So Appam with coconut milk is a side in which we flavor the coconut milk with a little bit of ilachi powder and sugar, and then we boil it once and then we serve it with this dosa. This is like kind of dosa. It tastes like dosa, but the texture and the softness will be so different. So let me show you. These are the ingredients needed for this appam. Here I have taken everything in this cup. In this cup I have taken 1 cup of basmati rice, or you can take, if you are in India, you can use any raw rice. Pacharisi, maavu pacharisi nu solluvaanga. So you can use any raw rice, 1 cup. And then this is same 1 cup of idli rice. Idli rice will be like this, little big idli rice. You get more batter when you grind it with idli rice, and it makes the idlis and those are soft. Idli rice. So I have taken 1 cup of idli rice and 1 cup of basmati rice here, because this is the raw rice that I have at home. So I have taken 1 cup each in this cup. So in the same cup I have used 1/4 cup of urad dal, whole urad dal, 1/4 cup. For idli you use, like for 2 cups you use half cup of urad dal, but for this appam you have to use 1/4 cup of urad dal. And methi I have taken in the spoon 1.5 teaspoon of methi. I have prepared this dish making with 2 teaspoons of methi, but I got a little bit of like methi taste and smell, which my kids did not like it. So I am taking, you can take up to 2 teaspoons of methi, but I have taken 1.5 teaspoon to reduce the smell of methi in my appam. So I'm going to soak these together. We have to soak the rice together and methi separate and urad dal separate. So this has to be soaked in water for about 3 hours or 2 to 3 hours, and then we have to grind it finely in the mixie. The batter has to be very smooth. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grind the methi after 3 hours. I'm going to grind the methi first in the mixie jar, adding the water that we used to soak methi. I'm going to add the same water and then grind it to almost done. When it's almost done, I'm going to add methi to urad dal to the methi, and I'm going to grind it until urad dal is almost done. And I'm to the same batter, I'm going to add the soaked rice also, and finally I'm going to add everything to the mixie jar and grind it. If you have no space in the mixie jar, if your jar is small, then you can take half portion and then grind it together. The thing is, we are going to mix everything together. When you grind methi first along with its water, the methi gets grinded so well. If you add methi after adding rice or urad dal, the methi will stay here and there, and you get it when you eat it in your mouth. So we don't want that. So I'm going to grind the methi along with its water, soaked water, and then when it's half done, I'm going to add urad dal and I'm going to grind it. When these both are half done, I'm going to add soaked rice and I'm going to grind everything. And then I'm going to add salt, 1 teaspoon to the batter, and then I'm going to ferment it overnight in the oven. So you need at least 6 to 8 hours. If you are in India, then in 6 hours this will get fermented. Otherwise, if you are in US or somewhere cold areas, then you have to ferment it overnight in the oven probably, and then you can make the appam. So here I have grinded the batter. I soaked the rice for 3 hours. I soaked the rice together and urad dal and methi separately, and then I grinded everything, and then I made it into smooth paste. If you see, the batter is very, very smooth. This is how we want the batter to be, and the consistency is like dosa batter, little watery than dosa batter. So you can add water after it ferments too. So when you grind it, make sure that the batter is like little thicker than idli batter and the consistency of dosa. So if you see in the back of the ladle, you will see the thickness of the batter. So the water has to be little runny than the dosa batter. So I have grinded it to smooth paste. So this is what appam is. So the appam is like, the perfect appam comes with the pores like this, and then you see the crispiness on the edges. If you see you will see the crispiness on the edges, brown crispiness, and then it will be soft in the center, soft and little bit thick in the center. This is the perfect appam. We make this in a appa chatti, which is a specific dish for appam, but you don't have to have that dish at home. You can make it in the regular pan. Only thing is it has to be deep inside. So you can make it in cast iron skillet also, or any like a tawa kind of thing which has like deep bottom. So I got the non-stick pan, appam pan from India, and I'm using that. If you don't have it, you can use it in this thing, in any pan which has deep dish, and you need to cover it also. So this appam goes very well with any spicy chutney items you can have. Traditionally they serve it with coconut milk, sweetened coconut milk for the kids as a breakfast, and if they serve for dinner they'll serve it with a stew. Stew is like coconut milk based curry with vegetables. People who like non-veg also they can eat, and also it goes with vegetable kurma, all kurma varieties, it goes very well. So coconut milk is a nice combination for this. Coconut milk based curry is a nice combination for this appam dish. So let me show you how to make this appam. It's not a magic or anything, it's very easy and fun to make. These are the ingredients needed, and I'll show you how to make appam now. So this is the appam pan. If you see, it will be like thin, and this is like a little bit of deep, and then it comes with a lid. This is a non-stick one. You get it in cast iron also. So this is the pan. It's less weight, and this is how this pan looks like. You can make in any pan. As I said, it has to be a little like this, deep in the center and then wide in the top. That's the dish we want it. And if you don't have any of those pans, you can make it in the dosa tawa itself, like normal dosa. The taste will be the same, but you won't get the actual appearance of the appam. That's the difference, but you will still get the taste and the flavor and everything. So the pan is hot now, so I keep this in medium hot always, and then now I'm going to add one ladle in the center, and then this is how we make, like we tilt it, we tilt the pan and we stop it when we you start it from here and then stop it wherever you started, and then this is how it is. So if you see, the center is thick and the edges are thin. I'm going to add coconut oil. Coconut oil gives nice flavor because this dish also goes with coconut stew, so coconut oil will taste good. So I did not spray the oil in the pan. If we spray oil in the pan, then when you tilt the pan with the batter, it all join together and make like a huge lump. We don't want that. So I did not brush any oil to the pan. I just, after pouring and tilting the pan, after I get this appam shape, I just sprayed oil in the center on the dosa, and then I'm covering it. When you cover it, the center part, the thick part of the appam gets cooked well, and the edges will be very crispy and brown because we have added methi. Methi helps it to get brown and crispy edges, and also we have added less urad dal and methi, so it's going to give the softness also in the center. So if you see, it will get the pores in the appam. This shows that it's a perfect appam. And also when you pour coconut milk or stew and serve, it helps the appam to absorb the stew, absorb the coconut milk, and it's very easy for the kids. We serve this even for a 1-year-old kid, 1.5-year-old kid also. It's a lot easy for them than eating idli, because it's even softer. The center part will be even softer than idli, and we give only this portion to the babies. So this is what appam is. So if you see, it's coming out nicely and it's coming out from the pan. So this is when you can say that appam is ready. So if you see, since it's non-stick pan, we can take the appam just like this. That's a perfect appam. See, the edges are brown and the center is soft, and it holds the shape like a bowl. That's what appam is. Let me show you one more. I'm pouring one ladle of the appam batter, and I'm going to tilt it from where I started. I'm going to stop it, and then I'm going to drizzle some coconut oil inside the appam, and I'm going to cover this for about 1 or 2 minutes. This comes very well if you make it in the flame stove. This is glass top, so it's still coming good, but if you have flame, it will get done very fast. The center is not cooked yet. You're going to cover it up for another minute. So if you haven't tried this appam dish before, try it once. You will really like it. Kids will also like it. So this one, if you serve immediately after making, it will be good. I mean, it tastes very good when it's hot than packing for lunch or anything. If you see, it's done. So if you touch in the center, it should not stick to your hand. If it sticks, then it's not done yet. So if you open and leave it for some time, the edges will get brown. Hope you enjoyed this video. Try this recipe and let me know how it turned out. And see, the edges are coming out. So now it's done. If you want even more brown, you can let it for some more time and take it out. It's very easy to make. I would say that you start with 1 small cup and you double it up when you feel comfortable, and do try. It will be a different recipe. Eating idli and dosa always, you will get a change to try this one. See, you see how it turns out. That's it. Thank you.